Hey everybody, we're going to be doing a unboxing video for the Crosby, Stills & Nash self-titled Mobile Fidelity Sound Lab Ultra Disc One Step. This is the 2 LP 45 RPM. I have to admit I've already opened it, and the reason I've done that is so I could listen to it and give you the audio review while I'm unboxing it and showing you the contents and the quality of the packaging. So first I want to welcome you to the channel. This is CollectCo, and we do live YouTube and Facebook sales right here on this channel. If you like buying records, you have found the right place. 6 nights a week, we have thousands and thousands of records for you to purchase. Subscribe to our channel, go back and watch some of our old videos. You'll get an idea of what we do. Okay, backstory on this. The day I'm filming this, unfortunately, David Crosby has passed away. This is one of the most important albums in my musical journey. I've been telling people this that's been following our page now for 4 or 5 years that knows me. They know how important this album is to me. Kind of got me into music. The harmonies, when I first heard, actually it was the So Far compilation, and when I heard that for the first time, I was blown away. You know, Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, Helpless, Helplessly Hoping, all those great songs on there, Woodstocks, Wooden Ships. It was just unbelievable. So I'll go more into that as I'm talking about the sound quality first. So what I've done is I've just torn the shrink wrap where I could lift off the lid. Still has the hype sticker. They've limited this one to 12,000. This is a DSD transfer. I'll go ahead and tell you, I'm not one to go into extreme details or technical information on one steps or analog or anything like that. I'm going to tell you what I see and what I hear, and I'm not really a guru when it comes to audiophile type stuff. I just know that usually MOFI, everything I've heard, I'm amazed. So what this is a replica jacket of just like the, what the original cover, if I guess they had made this into a standard LP or 2 LP, this is what it would look like. Of course, they've put it in this really nice MOFI box. Here is, if you ever get one of these, here is the information on how they do the one step. Pretty much they take out extra steps and make it a one step from the lacquer to the stamper to the vinyl. Positive, negative. I'll let you, and probably if you're into audiophile pressings, you know probably a lot more about that than I do. This other piece, and I can't remember if this is exactly how it was packaged when I opened it. I kind of put it back together to do this video, but I do know this is the insert, the replica insert that came with the original pressing. With the lyrics. This came in all the OG presses, and I think in even some of the represses and reissues, but there's all the lyrics. So Sweet Judy Blue Eyes. That'll kind of go, lead me into the review of the audio. So the first thing I noticed, and I think what really separates, what makes this album, a lot of people classify this. I was watching some YouTube reactions before I did this video last night, people reacting to this. Of course, they look it up, and they call Crosby, Stills & Nash folk rock, folk country. The bass in these albums, I think the bass in the Crosby, Stills & Nash albums, it almost leads. I think it's, definitely in Sweet Judy Blue Eyes, but in other songs on this album, you can hear the bass lead. It kind of reminds me of, some of the Beatles tracks with Paul McCartney, how he kind of led with the bass. First thing you'll notice is this is translucent vinyl. This is the super vinyl. Unbelievable sound. I mean, when I dropped the needle, it was so quiet. This is pretty much, I guess, the best vinyl on the market from what I understand. So this is split into 2 channels, or excuse me, 2 discs, 2 LPs. It spins at a 45 RPM for optimal sound quality. So it's 2 different jackets, and then they got a cardboard padding, anti-static. The vinyl was so clean, I couldn't find a blemish on it. I'm liking these. I think these are a little bit different. I've had these before. The Carole King, you would almost touch it and it would leave your fingerprint. I just don't really like that because you're handling this stuff and you're like, I don't even want to touch it. And of course, this is something you need to handle and enjoy and hold. Of course, spot gloss or foil on the jackets. Yeah, pressed on super vinyl. Of course, MOFI now giving all the information on how the mastering, the history of the mastering. So pretty much they took the analog tapes and did a transfer, DSD 256, and then analog console to the lathe where it was cut to vinyl. Like I said, this is what I do. I put on a record and I listen to it. Mastering does, I mean, it does matter when I know it is all analog. You know, I'm like, wow. You know, and sometimes I definitely can tell the difference. I have before, you know, and people's always like, is it really that big of a difference? And then I'll play them something cut from MOFI or Analog Productions that is all analog, and yes, I can tell the difference. So, yeah, overall, the packaging on these one-steps are really good. If you know, if you're looking at this price point at 125 or 135, you know, is it worth it? Well, for me, it's like, this is the ultimate album experience when it comes to Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Earlier this week, we auctioned off a Nautilus Super Disc of this album. I didn't get a chance to listen to that yet, but I'm going to. So for me, you know, I'm going to collect these things. I've bought every one that's come out since I've been a dealer in these. And for me, I'm like, yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite albums. I'm at least going to buy it to see what it sounds like. Of course, a lot of people go to channels like mine and do video reviews. And here's my overall thoughts on this. If you like Crosby, Stills, and Nash, this sounds amazing. You know, it's loud. It sounds great. Overall, like I said, what really stands out for me is the bass. I mean, I've never heard it just pop or stand out like that. If you're a MOFI, if you're just strictly into buying audiophile pressings of any kind, from what I've heard other people say, overall positive reviews, I would say, yeah, I mean, it's a classic album from the, you know, what I call one of the best eras of rock and roll, 1968 to 1972. There's Japanese pressings I've heard, not as good as this. Of course, I've yet to find a mint one. The OGs always have a little bit of noise, not as quiet as this. I've not listened to that Nautilus Super Disc. And if there's other versions out there, let me know in the comments. I know of course, the OG. I've had a UK pressing before. I'm almost positive I've had a UK. Definitely a Canadian. Multiple Japanese pressings. I think there's at least 2 different ones. I have both of them. And then now this, and I have that Nautilus Super Disc on hand, but I have not listened to it. I'm definitely going to give that a spin. So, I've told you before, this is my favorite album. So obviously it was a yes for me. I love it. It sounds great. And I don't know much more I could say about it. The packaging, of course, fantastic from Mobile Fidelity. I ended up with number 9,539. I've yet to get any low numbers on these one steps. They say it makes a lot difference, especially with value. I've seen low numbers sell for more money, but I'll let y'all decide on that. So, if you like these unboxing videos, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Anytime a new box set or new release comes out like this, I definitely at least show you what it looks like. Most of the time, I haven't listened to them yet, but I think I'm going to start listening to them first. But, man, MOFI, I guess I'm just a fan. I don't hear too much from them that I'm disappointed with. And that's just me being a casual listener. You know, I listen to 5 to 7 records a day while I'm here working at night after I do our live sales. This sounds phenomenal. I've already played it 3, now 4 times. Tomorrow, I think before we start our sale, I'm going to spin it again, especially in memory of David Crosby. So that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Be sure you subscribe to our channel, and every night we're on here selling records. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you the next time.